Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Lonnie Eagleton. Today, we're going to be talking about all things lately that have been happening with my band, Black Veil Brides. So, a bunch of stuff's been going on. We just released a new single, Scarlet Cross. Hope you've had a chance to check it out. Hope you've been enjoying it. And first thing I wanted to talk about today was us being on the cover of Kerrang! Magazine recently. So super stoked about this. Super cool to be on a magazine cover, obviously, and this is our second magazine cover this year. So we all feel very fortunate and grateful. And yeah, this cover is cool because it showcases our new looks as a band and our new wardrobes. Everyone's got a new haircut. Obviously, Andy's got the blonde hair, which was a big shock to a lot of people. Personally, I think it looks awesome, but we'll talk about that more in a minute. So yeah, what do you guys think of these new outfits and, the new looks and all that stuff? Let me know in the comments below. And I've been getting a lot of cool artwork from people lately who've been drawing out the new looks. Want to give a shout out also to Pam, who's a big supporter of the channel here, and she actually nailed my makeup look in this photo that she tagged me in on Instagram. So great job on that, Pam. We love seeing people do our makeup designs and, submitting artwork and stuff. So super cool to see that you guys are on board with everything that's happening. So, of course, one of the big things that we have to talk about today is Andy's blonde hair. I'm a big fan of this hair. Personally, I tweeted about it the other day. And yeah, I just think it looks so cool. I personally love the blonde hair. And I've always been a fan of bands where the singer has blonde hair and everyone else has, other colors, like classic Van Halen or Motley Crue. I just think it's a really cool look. So I'm really stoked that that's happening right now. I think he looks great. Seen a lot of comparisons, all these jokes that everyone's saying. He used to be Andy Black, now he's Andy Blonde. Or other people are saying, oh, the lead singer in Black Veil Brides has gone Super Saiyan. So that's kind of cool. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I love that one. And I've also seen people saying that Andy should be the one to play Grindelwald in the upcoming Harry Potter movies, which is kind of funny. I feel like Andy could pull that off based off the looks, but obviously we're busy with BVB, so that won't be happening. And of course, along with the new looks, we've also got a new logo for the band. There's what it looks like. And of course, in addition to the logo, we also have the new music video. What do you guys think of that? Lots of pyro happening, lots of fire. While we were filming the video, it took me a minute to get used to the fact that I was surrounded by a big wall of fire. There were several times I almost walked back into the flames and got burned, but luckily I was okay. I must say too that I'm really proud of the stage moves that I pulled off in this music video. There was a scene where I do this big jump, and I feel like that was pretty epic. I never knew I could jump that high. Also, there was another scene where I did this lean back thing where I leaned back. Definitely hurt my back in that one, but I'm feeling okay now, and I think it looked pretty cool in the video. But yeah, we're all super proud of how the video turned out. It reached over 1 million views in the first week, which is, super cool. So thanks to all of you for making that happen. And real quick before we move on, here is a behind the scenes photo from the video shoot. It's not a very cool photo, but it's just me behind the scenes at the video shoot. The first time I put on my Scarlet Cross outfit, and I just took this to send to my wife Rita because at that time she hadn't seen the outfit in person yet. And here is my new Charlie Brown Snoopy phone case. Very rock and roll, I know. I actually took out the outfit here just to show you guys up close real quick. Sorry I can't hold it up better because I'm holding the microphone. But I just wanted to show you guys up close just so you can kind of see what's going on. It's pretty cool. It's got like a silk interior lining, the stitched on Scarlet Cross patch, and it's obviously a privilege to be able to put this on and, rock out with the band. Here's another behind-the-scenes photo from the video shoot, and I thought this was a really funny look. I don't know why I was making that face at the time, but I put this up on Instagram, and I was like, finish the caption, the look you give when, and, finish the sentence for me. And you guys wrote in some really funny ones, so I took some of my favorites, and I made memes out of them. So let's check them out here. The look you give when, they tell you Big Bang Theory is better than Friends. Not cool. Friends is way better. The look you give when someone leaves you a voicemail instead of texting. Not cool. Not cool. Not in this decade. Anyways, the look you give when she watches the series finale without you. Oh yeah, that's cause for divorce for sure. The look you give when you get sorted into Hufflepuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are great. Your wife catches you microwaving pizza rolls at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's totally the look I would give, just boom. Someone reaches for your Lonnie Eagleton guitar pick without asking. Oh, yeah, not cool. What I love about this one is it gives me a chance to shamelessly plug my merch store. Lonnie Eagleton guitar picks available at lonnieeagleton.com/store. Check it out. Shameless plug over. Someone asks for your autograph and says, I loved you in The Wedding Singer. Yeah. So this is kind of an inside joke. If you've been following me for a while, last year in 2019, there was a side-by-side comparison floating around on the internet of me next to Adam Sandler from the movie The Wedding Singer. I'm not a fan of this photo, but it really does look pretty identical. So, yeah. Another thing I want to talk about today is my new playthrough video for Scarlet Cross. I'm really proud of this one. I got to say, it's my favorite playthrough video I've made so far. And I think the video turned out great, but it was actually kind of a hassle to film, and I'll tell you why. So I went out exploring, and I went to go try and find a place to shoot. I found this big park that I thought would look super cool for a nighttime shoot, and I was like, oh, perfect. They actually have plugs here that I can plug my studio lights into for proper lighting. It'll look great. So I had all this equipment that I wanted to bring. I couldn't carry it all myself. I asked my wife, Rita, I was like, hey, can you help me carry my equipment to this shoot? And she's like, yeah, of course. She's really nice. Then I was like, but I want to do it in the middle of the night. So are you okay with coming at like 3 a.m. to do this? And she's like, I guess. And I'm like, also, the weather's not supposed to be very good. It's supposed to be like 0 degrees. So are you okay with that? And she's like, not really, but okay. So she's super kind. She helps me carry all these lights and tripod and equipment over there and my recording equipment. So we get there. Then things start to go wrong. The plugs didn't even work, which means I didn't even need all this extra lighting, which means she didn't actually need to come in the first place. But she's a team player, she stayed strong. And I was like, don't worry, I'll do this real quick. It'll only take me about half an hour. It ends up taking me an hour and a half because I'm such a perfectionist. I wanted to get all the right angles. She's just sitting there freezing in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, her phone died after like 10 minutes too. So she had nothing to do except shiver and just watch me record bass. And I was using headphones too, so she couldn't even hear anything. It was kind of a nightmare shoot. But all this to say that the video ended up looking really cool in the end. And I just think it's cool to know what happens behind the scenes, because you watch a video like this, you never really know what goes on behind the camera. But oftentimes there's a neat story behind every video. So shout out to my wife Rita for being such a team player there. I really appreciate that. Lastly, I want to give a shout out today to I'm a Mystery and Weird on Instagram, who purchased my new iPhone phone case, which I've just released in my secondary merch line that is connected here through my YouTube channel. And this is a secondary merch line that I released a few weeks ago. You guys have been so awesome, really supportive with it, but this dude was the first person to purchase anything off the site and first person to make an order from this new merch line. So, really special. And I love how he tagged me in this photo on Instagram saying how excited he was about getting the case. And it just really means a lot, You guys are so awesome, and it's pretty cool seeing myself on a phone case too, because it's the first time that's happened as well. All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Just a quick video. Just wanted to celebrate the Kerrang cover, talk about Scarlet Cross. Got a lot of cool videos planned, though. Lots of stuff in the works, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and make sure to ring that bell icon to be notified when I'll be posting more videos or going live on this channel. I'm Lon Eagleton. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.